Hello everyone, this is Koti on a Pixel Perfect channel, and today I'm gonna be looking forward to beating the map 3, the level 3, the Sidious Pathways, on the classic mode, and I would like to present the best build that exists basically, with the most broken tower that ever existed in this game so far on this patch. So if anybody has a problem with beating the game on the basic difficulty, even it's like a basic management on what to look for, etc. Because we will be looking towards massing tower quake towers, I mean. So first of all, we will be getting as much wood as we can. Maybe even getting it in the places, like putting the wood chopper separately, so we don't have to constantly maneuver the wood choppers around. So every wood chopper has like, I don't know, 5 trees to go through. So it's like 1 tree on the level 1 or level 2. And yeah, that's our goal, to get to the quake towers. But first we are gonna get the basic wood setup, the basic stone setup. Of course you don't have to do it everything as quick, but I'm just showing off how to get the best setup and it's gonna be fun. We basically are just gonna get every possible resource that we can, and we will get the catapults for the anti-shield, anti-armor, and we will get the hidden spikes for anti-health. We got a lot of wood already, so we'll get the wooden planks, the elite 1 wood chopper, so it doesn't clog the conveyor belt. And there is a lot of trees right in here, and we want to get through all the trees along the path so it doesn't get too clogged. So we want to clear the trees from both sides of the path so we can build our turrets. Also, there is a lot of great spots for the hidden spikes, like here, here and here and here, which is amazing. So yeah, let's get the wooden stakes already. And how do I want to do it? It's a great question. Let's build, of course, 1 acorn cannon, and that should be enough for the level 1, night 1. We will get second one just to be sure. Let's target the most health guy, so they don't like kill the target immediately and start to work over the another enemy, so the cannons near the light castle can still shoot. Let's replace the stone miner. Let's see if we can do something about this production. We build this somewhat nicely, very nice. Also, let's get some stone bricks. 3 stone miners per every 2 stone masons with the bricks. So because each one is like optimal 100% efficiency with 1.5 of stone miners. Let's delete 1 wood chopper so it doesn't get stuck on the conveyor belt. Let's move the wood chopper so it has some trees that only it has the access to, so it doesn't compete with this wood chopper. And yeah, we got a lot of everything already. We only need like stone slabs at this point. Can we build the hidden spikes? Yes. Where do I even want to put it? I don't know. Maybe let's try it here and let's check the damage. Exactly. Hidden spikes are so broken. Of course we want to discover as much path as it's possible. So we got some more time before enemies reach us. Also, range obelisk is extremely good for the tower quakes. Extremely good. I'm not sure when the enemies will come with like armor, so I'm not sure when to put our catapult at. And let's just build one catapult, I guess. Just to be sure. Of course, we set it to the prioritize the most armor and then most grouped, because it's best at dealing the damage to the armor, because it has around the same damage per second as the ballista, but ballista only shoots one target and catapult shoots a lot of targets at the same time, so it's a no-brainer. It's just a better ballista as long as you have unlocked the flying cannons. Let's keep track on our economy. Let's get our wood chopper to some fresh area where it has more trees to go through. And let's get some slabs, maybe stone slabs. And do we replace the wood chopper? No. We deleted that wood chopper, so it no longer will get stuck on the conveyor belt, because 3 wood choppers would stack the conveyor belt, and it doesn't. The wooden stakes are being produced. The hidden spikes just carry the game. Do we get every resource? We can get more planks, I guess. As long as I can see, do we have the wood choppers working? Yeah, maybe, probably. No stone miners here. That's why we are low on stone. Let's see if we can manage that. Do we have any stones here? I mean, I can do it like that. And what did I just delete? The wood chopper, right? So just take it to the fresh place, add the combiner, and we are all Gucci. Now we should be making every resource, and now we want just stone bricks, the wooden planks, and we will expand towards enemy base with the beacons. Might want to add some flying cannons. The further we place the flying cannons, the better, since we will be able to shoot the air units before they encounter any of our ballistas. The 4 icon cannons from the beginning are enough to deal with all of that. Also, that is iron, and I'm gonna take it immediately. Let's look for some chests. Very nice, 14 stone slabs. Do we have the place to get our gears or something? I feel like expanding once more, like right here. Are there any spots for more trees? Let's delete this wood chopper because it doesn't get stuck on the conveyor belt little too much. Can we even afford second hidden spikes? Yes, we can. Can we upgrade it? Yes, we can. So let's place them one tile more further, closer to the enemy base. So it shoots first, and then this one that we can upgrade, because if we place it closer to our light castle, then light tower, then it wouldn't get any experience for now. We have light essence already. Let's expand like once here. Collect the chest that we have found. And we got a decent chunk of the trees that were around here. So I'm gonna delete this wooden plank setup, and I would love to rebuild it somewhere else. Because I want to get the iron that we have just found. Let's move the wood chopper to the fresh area, connect the wooden plank setup, and yeah, the single hidden spike would be able to kill every enemy right here. Let's move our wood choppers in a way that they have a lot of trees to go through. 600 trees, it's over 2 times more than a tree in level 1 or level 2. So we got a lot of time before they run out of the materials to work with. Let's rebuild this setup somewhere else. Very nice. So let's build the iron miners. Let's build the coal for the trees, from the trees. Switch the recipe to coal. Get another furnace. Get the iron in, the raw iron and the coal, and we should be making the iron. Let's delete the wood chopper because we got a lot of wood, and wood really stacks on our conveyor belts pretty quickly, and we have a lot of wood already. So let's expand towards enemy base. And we basically just want the gears, nothing else really. Let's place those wood choppers in a way that so they run out of the wood way later than in the current state. Let's delete maybe one stone miner because there is a lot of stone going in here. Or maybe 2 of them, because we don't need the stone for that build. If we build like a ballistas or catapults mast, then maybe, but not right now. We just want to focus on the iron itself. Also, I would love to get through all those trees. So let's build another plank setup. Let's get like wood from here and the planks. Very nice. Let's press the key to see what we are lacking, and the stone just ran out. Let's build some flying cannons because a lot of flying units combine. Let's not stress out, just build it in a way that would be pretty accessible. Let's change the priority of targeting to the strongest enemy, so they don't overshoot anything. And maybe build a third one. And maybe expand a little closer to the Dark Fortress. And we found it already. So first units with the armor combine, so maybe until we don't have any gears, maybe let's build a couple more catapults. 2 are enough anyways, because the damage is insane. One catapult takes like 75% of the armor of the crabs, and the hidden spikes just melt the health. I want to see the crab losing all its health to the hidden spikes. Exactly, they are amazing. 42 damage per second to the 21 damage per 2 seconds, and they do twice the damage, so they do 42 damage per 2 seconds, so 21 damage per second. Alright, so we would love to get another iron setup for like advanced resources, to get some iron rods and iron plates, and then we could get the workshop, and then we could produce some gears. Maybe let's expand right here, because the wood kinda runs out and we want to discover those obelisks, and we did discover another iron node, which is really great, and the coal is here too. Let's collect the chests. Also, I'm not tryharding or anything, I just want to go chill about it. If I really tried, it would be like we would already be building the tower quakes, but we are doing very good so far. So let's try to build maybe another iron setup. And let's build some coal miners. 2 coal miners are necessary, because 1 coal miner is not enough. And can we build the resources here? Iron rods and iron plates. And we want them both at our base. Maybe let's delete that wood chopper so they don't get stuck. It does look like one crab had still some armor, so it got through. So maybe build like third catapult, but we are doing fine. It's not like super intense. Let's see what is happening. Alright. I see my mistake. We will rebuild the wooden stake production somewhere else. Right here is good enough. One, two, and that changes to the wooden stakes. It shouldn't get stuck anymore. Oh yeah, let's delete those wood choppers. We have 1.5k wood. Also, since we got already a couple of iron rods, we can build tier 2 conveyor belts, which have way bigger capacity for resources, but the whole section has to be made out of tier 2, so it doesn't slow down and get stuck soon later. And now they should be going at way greater speeds, but it's not necessary. we should be making every resource needed for the tower quakes. I mean for the hammers. We are just not making gears. So let's delete that section and let's build the workshop, since we got the iron rods and iron plates already. And let's just change the recipe. And it already has the setup going for iron rods and iron plates. And we should be making the gears. Hell yeah. Maybe let's build one more flying cannon, just to be sure, but 3 of them is enough, I'm sure. But we can do more, since we don't have any rockets anyways. Better to be safe than sorry. And I would love to see what do we need to upgrade the hammers to the quake towers. Do we have stone slabs? I don't see it. So let's get some stone slabs. So let's get the stone slabs, since I don't see them anywhere. But I'm pretty sure that for upgraded hammers we will need like advanced resources, like the iron beams or the planks. I don't remember. Also, we got 400 iron, so we can replace the wood choppers and stone miners with tier 2 wood choppers, for example. So we don't have to maneuver the wood choppers again and again, and we can forget it and move one at a time. And it has a bigger range, so exactly 780 wood. Very fast. Maybe let's get a couple catapults more. With the same targeting, since we are copying them with the middle mouse button. And some crabs are still being left untouched by the catapults, and we need to get through the armor that they have. So I'm actually gonna build just one ballista to target the most armor and then the most health enemies, just to be sure. Also, with the iron that we got and the stone bricks, we can build some basalt towers. And they are very good at dealing with the high health enemies like green salamanders. But I first want to see how good are hidden spikes on the classic mode against them. Yeah, not quite good. So we will get a couple of them to target the most health enemies. We will build like 2 of them. And let's not worry about it, because we can build the hammers. So where would I build the hammers? That's a great spot. Oh my god, you see the damage? Amazing. Also, we have a lot of resources. We could build any given tower, like 20 or 30 acorn cannons, but they are bad. The couple of ballistas, like whatever you want, if you are struggling. But I'm trying to do it as slow as I can. A lot of salamanders coming by. So maybe even more hidden spikes. Maybe let's place them even here. So they can work together with the hammers in the future. Since when upgraded, yeah, we need just Oh, the reinforced planks and the iron plates. Sure, we can work on that. Let's delete that setup. Let's build the tier 2 resources, the miners, wood choppers. And we should be good for a long time. Nothing happens here. We have a lot of light essence, so we can try expanding like around the map and look for some resources. That's some stone that we need anyways. I shall build some more of those. I would love to get this setup going. So that is how we got the stone brick setup, and now I would love to get through those trees and I don't need any wood or wooden stake, so I will just build like 2 of wooden plank setups just to deal with all those trees right here. And maybe even if we find any iron, then we could use those sawmills to make iron reinforced planks. Yes. Let's replace that with the tier 2 wood chopper. Let's look for some wood maybe. I mean some iron. Because I would love to get some more of those advanced resources. And here it is. Let's mine that wood first, so we have better access to this iron. Let's move it closer so we have more space for other turrets and production. Can we build another hammer? No, we can't, because we lack iron plates. After this gear, I'm just gonna delete this workshop. And I would love to get like as many iron plates as I can to build a couple more of the hammers. And let's quickly get some... what do we need? The reinforced planks. We are not running low on this iron, we can even use that. Let's copy the iron miner with the middle mouse button. And let's borrow some iron from here. Let's get a wood chopper here, tier 2. And let's get first furnace here to make the coal. Another furnace here to make the iron. Change the recipe to the iron. Maybe rally this wood right here, so we can delete that setup, so we can build the setup right here. But what do I want? Let's get the reinforced planks from here. So that is the setup that we are looking for, the double iron plate setup and the double plank production. And we should be making the reinforced planks. We have enough iron plates, so let's build a lot of hammers. Still can't. We are gonna wait for it, sure. Also, we don't need to worry about the wizards, since the hammers and the quake towers are very good against all the stats, health, armor and shields. And we are taking care of all the armor so far, so the hidden spikes can do a massive damage against raw and just health. Also, the flying units are coming by, the hornets, so we would be looking forward to get maybe some rockets, because rockets are the best entire tower in the game. Maybe let's get them like here. Let's target the most powerful enemy so they don't overshoot the targets, and then damage is massive. And you would need like 7 flying cannons to deal with just this one enemy, so it will make our lives way easier. Also, if we had like enemies that had shields and we would be struggling with them, and we can always just build the Electra balls right here. We can use the crossing or the underground belt here to get through here. The crossing or the underground belt. But the crossing takes way less space. Can we upgrade it? Yes, we can. Actually, we can upgrade them. And this whole strategy revolves around the fact that this upgrade slows down the enemies. And the more slow stacks the enemies have, the slower they are. And the slower they are, the more hits the Quake Tower will hit before it leaves its range. So once the enemies have like 90 slow, then each tower will hit each enemy like 3-4 times, which is extremely broken. If every single one of them can hit like 20 enemies, then it goes from 100 damage per 12 seconds, it goes to like 2000 damage per 12 seconds. Also, the best spot for them would be here, at the range obelisk, and we will get them sooner or later. We depleted the coal node from here, so let's get tier 2 wood chopper, and let's get the furnace. Let's change the recipe to the coal, and we will deal with all those trees here, so we can build hammers later. Or we could be building them already. I'm thinking of building another rocket here, just so we can delete all those flying cannons. So now we can just build a lot of hammers at this spot. No, it doesn't matter what targeting they have, because they are gonna shoot anyways. Oh my god, that is a lot of tower quakes. I mean, not tower quakes yet, because they changed their name to hammers with the latest patch. So let's just build as many of them as we can. And just wait for them to get the experience. And we don't need anything else, to be honest. Just the rockets and tower quakes. Quake towers. Because they were called the tower quakes in the patch before. But it's alright. Let's find if we lack anything. Stone bricks, right? Stone slabs. We can get some stone slabs, I guess. We can even expand. You can see the tempo that I got. I'm doing barely anything. Let's get rid of all those trees from here. Let's collect the ancient ruins, just tomorrow to finish the game. We got almost 1000 light essence. So do you see the damage? I don't need to do anything. And imagine that every tower here just slows them down even more. Yeah, incredible. We might need more rockets. And we can afford them. But I don't want to build it in a spot that would make it so we can't place the hammer here. So let's be careful with that. Are we just losing the hornets? Let's get some iron plates. Iron rods, I mean. We are lacking in the wood here, in this setup. And we discovered another iron. Whenever we can, if we want to get some iron stone beams, then we always can use this iron, which is very nice. Let's use the crossing here. So we are still working on those trees to get the access to all of that. Okay, that's bad. Maybe we should just build some stuff. Well, now we can learn that you do need a lot of iron. No wonder expert mode is so hard later on. Let's make sure to target the most powerful enemies. We should be good. And now ground enemies are getting through. The hidden spikes are killing anything that is not killed by the hammers. And how many rockets is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need around 6 rockets, or like here 5 rockets and couple of flying cannons, which is quite demanding. But let's get them all. Let's see the power. And immediately everyone is getting slowed down by a ton. And we even got the obelisks here. Does it have a decent range? Yes, it does. What happened to our gears? Oh, we are no longer producing the gears. Let's change that. Change the recipe, of course. Also, all of these tower quakes could be replaced by like 2 tower quakes in this obelisk of range, because the range of the towers here is just insane. It's like 4 times the range. I mean 4 times bigger the area. We might get some stone beams to get the rocket swarm for the entire. Oh, it costs gears actually. Oh, I had no idea. Now I know. Let's get maybe more gears. And let's see how quickly can we get the gear setup. I'm not even trying. I'm just used to it, but it doesn't take a lot of time. Also, that is another ancient ruins. We will take that. Yeah, we are working well on those. It should be fine. Yeah, should be. So yeah, Let's see. 1, 2. 1 tier 2 wood chopper. 1 furnace, second furnace. Let's rally them all. Let's change the recipe to coal. Let's get 2 forges. Let's change one of them to iron rods. Let's change the build the workshop, change it to gears, and just like that, we got a working gear workshop. So that's very nice. And I'm very happy that we were able to upgrade all of them. Let's get more of them. Let's upgrade them. Swarm rockets, very nice. Do we have iron rods? No, we don't. Let's move the... Oh my god, I see the trees. How many is that? Almost 1,000 units of wood. Alright. So that is like 1,000 of... 1,000 iron converted. So that should be enough. Same goes for here. Another crossing. Alright, what is happening here? Alright, it will resume production, even though we have 90 of reinforced planks already. And we just need the iron rods. Alright. So maybe get the iron rods from here. The resources, like iron plates and iron rods. Another iron setup. Let's build a beacon here. We got get the coal from here. And another iron. That's crazy. Let's get the crossing. Let's get the iron from Antarctica. And let's get the materials. Iron plates and iron rods. Very nice. As I thought. Yeah, it's so broken. Is that enough towers for the whole game? I will just upgrade these guys here. I will just build another tower quake here. And maybe rockets. Yeah, the rockets on the damage obelisk of strength is just insane. Let's make it so they target the most everything, so they don't overshoot the targets. And we will start to delete the towers from the beginning, from the start of the map. You see it. They will not be able to go through. What do we need? Yeah, we are able to upgrade those towers. I want to complete this map with as low number of towers as it is possible. We need to find another iron. It is right here, but not sure if there is an easy way to get it. So let's see. Let's look for some iron first. Just like that. So let's build 4 iron miners. Just like that. The crossing or the underground belts. And we are Gucci. Yeah, the blue wolves. And what about them? They have tons and tons of armor and health. So let's see if they are able to go through this setup. kinda they are they are able to get through. Maybe not with those two hidden spikes. Is that enough entire with just two of those swarm rockets? Yeah, look at the damage of the little rockets. It is decent. And it is even better on the obelisk. And it kinda doesn't have a good range. Do we place it here? Maybe. Yeah, sure. Let's get another tower quake here. And they have range here. So maybe let's get it here too. And the targeting is left from the previous tower, so no need to change that. And I feel like this setup is all we need. Let's see, do we need anything? Yes, we do. Let's get the bricks from here. Let's fix the wood production. Expand to get the wood, to get some more wood, and to get another ancient ruins. Exactly, as expected. Alright. Let's keep the wood coming to our furnaces and whatever. That's a lot of flying units. I hope we can make the rockets already, the swarm rockets. They are stuck at each other. And each turret, I think, applies 10 stacks of the slow. So they should be perma slowed above 90 slow. So the highest possible is 90. For more notifications. Alright, 2 more. Get rid of those trees. And that's it. And it just produced some planks, right? We don't even need those planks, but sure. Let's keep the wood coming. We need to clear this area anyways. And what is happening? As expected. They are getting wrecked. Do I even get the bleeding spikes? It's 33 damage, right? Per 2 seconds. But double to health and every 2 seconds, so 21 damage per second. And the 12 from bleed, so 33 damage per second. Per shot, I mean. No, it's like... I don't want to complicate it. It's just around 33 damage per second. With the bleed. Let's upgrade all of them to the Quake Towers. Can we build the hammers anywhere else? Yes, we can. Those are pretty good spots too. But we'll wait. Let's delete all of that. Because I'm not sure if we need that, and I want to see how many towers we have at every given point from now on. Do we need anything? Stone slabs. Aren't we making any stone slabs? Yes, we do. Are we making any iron plates? I thought we are. Yes, here. Alright. Decent, decent. Also 1000 iron, very nice. Let's get the swarm rockets on the obelisk of strength, which increases the damage not only of the rockets themselves, but from the mini rockets too. On hit, the projectile splits into another 4 projectiles that deal 25% of the damage. So it does like twice the damage? Or are those 4 projectiles dealing 25% damage combined? Not sure. But we are wrecking the health on those units. How many towers is that? 16 towers! What do we need for bastards, just in case? Iron bricks. And stone bricks. Alright, let's delete them. 14 towers. Just that. Also, let's get just 1 iron miner. Just for fun. So we can upgrade the hidden spikes. Let's get all that wood. Maybe let's expand around the map. I don't know. That's a lot of wood. We'll not have to come back anytime soon. Put that wood chopper. Let's move it so we save the space. That is insane. I think that serpents are gonna come by soon. But serpents are, I think, little slower than the blue wolves. So I think they will spend even more time here. Also, we are killing the area units so quickly that this rocket doesn't even get the experience. Insane. And that's it. We are just waiting. Oh, those green guys. Very chunky. A lot of armor. But will we be able to get them to go through all that armor before they reach the hidden spikes? Great question. Let's see. Doesn't look like so. And how much health do we do to them? Can they survive? Oh, I think they can survive. Of course, basalt throwers at this point would be way better than the hidden spikes. Let's check. Let's fact check that. So it does 41 damage per second, 42 damage per second to the health, and it does 90 per 4 seconds, but it does it with the bounce with the 50% of the damage. But it bounces 2 times, but is that 50% per bounce or together? And we do need another entire. Hope it is enough. And it does stack the bleed. It's similar, very similar, the damage output. But the bounce is what counts. I mean, bounce counts too, but not to a single target, because it only attacks bounces once. Oh yeah, and we can upgrade the swarm rockets. Now they shouldn't go through. Every next enemy, the aliens shouldn't get by. Exactly, I'm not sure about the serpents though. Also, I will show you how much range we are talking about in comparison to the casual Quake Towers. So you see the range on the Quake Tower? Now imagine that range. That is like holy grail. That is so broken. Like 4 of these towers, 4 of those Quake Towers is like 16 of those. So every single one of these guys with that range is like 4 of them. do it. I mean, it's too late, I think. Because now we would have to get the experience on them first. I mean, if we just sold everything and rebuild it here. But we don't have the iron plates and stone slabs for that. It would be too expensive. Also, the range on the hidden spike is little too low. And we made it. Let's delete the hidden spike and buy another vassal thrower. Let's delete this guy. So we are at 15 towers and we would be able just to complete the game with 15 towers. At the day 8. We completed the whole day 8 and the night 8 with just 15 towers. 14. 14 towers, because we are not using that. And the whole reason we are going for that with the range obelisk. So yeah, building the setup around the range obelisk would be way better. And the level 4 is way easier for that strategy, since you start the game with the iron node next to your base. So it helps you to kickstart the iron production in the early game. And I've seen people get the Quake Towers, I mean not Quake Towers, but hammers at the day 2. Let that sink in. So yeah, that's it. Maybe upgrade the vassal throwers once we can, but at this point just where could we buy another Quake Tower? Because it's a kinda terrible spot. Let's find those this wood from here. Because my problem with building the setup here now is that enemies would lose all the slow stacks between this setup right here and right here. Or would they? Or would they? How much is that? It's not a long time. Maybe if we dragged them around, like just a little bit, but we would need a lot more stone slabs. One, two, three. Change those to stone slabs. Yeah, let's see that. Do we try it out? To beat the day 10 with the lowest number of towers possible, maybe like drag the slow. So do it like that. So I hope we can get the experience. Get those units to combine. We need iron plates, way more iron plates. Oh crap, what has happened? Alright, I see. Hope that would be enough. But where is the iron? Oh yeah, there is no iron. That should be enough for now. That is not necessary since we have 400 of those. Let's get a couple basso throwers. And these hammers here. I want just iron plates since we got 300 iron rods already. Let's get the bombard maybe. I really want to check this out. Yeah, we are getting there, but yeah, let's see. Highest armor. Let's see. I mean, I'm cooking a lot with this stuff right here. That was a great setup, not gonna lie. We'll see, we'll see. I just want to complete the day 10 with as least towers as we can. We should be able to get all these upgraded already. That should drag the slow up until the moment when these guys catch them. Yeah, just some more iron plates. Yeah, it should be good. I hope we can drag the enemies long enough so that they starts with the setup already going. So with the upgrade, the Quake Towers. Are we getting the iron plates? Yes, we do. Maybe it's not that big of a range. Maybe those two are just getting everything from here. Yeah, if the range obelisk was like right here, then it would be like, I don't know, every single one of them would be like 15 towers or something, like 20 catapults. Alright, and we are already hitting them with the slow. Exactly. So just the iron plates. Make sure that wood doesn't run out. What happened to this iron? Was that iron from here? Don't remember. At least we didn't need any iron beams, like, yeah? True. And now if we place the... yeah, if we placed... I just want to dig all those trees out. If we place all those tower quakes here, it would be so insane. But it's not a lot of them. Anyways. Oh, yeah, we don't have the experience yet, sure. Also, they have a reload time of 12 seconds with the upgrades from the shop. And we can reset the attack with the... You see? It just shot, it hit, and we got the experience and we could shoot again, so... That is pretty nice. And yeah, it is just a long game by this point. How do we get rid of that tree? Maybe like that. That should work. Alright, what are we cooking? Let's delete all the unnecessary towers. Not sure if those are worth it at this point. Don't think so. That is great. A chunk of the area cleared. Do we just move all these tower quakes here? Can we? No, we don't have any iron plates. We can try to get them. We have 300 gears. 300 gears. That is insane. At this point I just want to move this whole setup. Can we? Maybe. Bro, that is insane. Let's mine those trees out. Maybe like get them. Not enough iron. Yeah, but the area here is way better. Sure, let's do it. YOLO. What this happened? Can we get any iron? We have a lot of iron, so I don't care about building the road, even though we don't need it. So let's see. That's insane. Can we upgrade those? Yeah, just maybe some more wood. Some more wood would be nice. And now let's hope we don't lose the game. Because I was greedy. It takes a lot of time from now to get them. But we are kinda making it work. Kinda. Yes, we do. Not even close, by the way. These serpents are gonna get harder. Little harder, that's for sure. Also, these roads look amazing. Those conveyor belts, I mean. I would love to finish the level with just 13 towers. Not sure we can. Yeah, these serpents are gonna get tricky. Like one hit more. Let's target the highest health for now. But it is possible for sure. And let's get it. Now it should be unbeatable. At least the night is very long. Alright, can we change anything? We could build a lot of stuff. Alright, let's see. The 13 towers. And we can kill the serpents even. Without any help from bastards. So that is what I am talking about. So that is like everything that we need. Strategy so broken that you can literally win the hardest level on the level 3 with just 13 towers. And it doesn't matter how many enemies are there. If it was level 4, it would be just more enemies, right? But they are dealing splash damage, so it doesn't matter if there is one snake here or 20 or 80 or 2 million of them. It would kill them all anyways. So that is why this strategy is so great. Also, one serpent came by, and what am I gonna do? Yeah, kill him with the icon cannons. Oh yeah, I can do the thing. What do I buy? I can't do that. Skim them all. Kill them all. Well, that was something. That's for sure. Can do a little more. Let's create a nice path. Maybe some beacons even. Yep, that helped. That's for sure. No storm beams, so no fun by here. As always. Alright, I'm pretty sure that it is very visible. Alright. Yeah, with just a little better obelisk placement we would be able to kill them all. Or just add the 3 icon cannons if you'd like. But yeah, that's it. GG. Well, what a game. No wonder. It is like the best strategy available for now. Since what? Imagine what would 40 towers do. So, on the expert mode also, that is very nice. But all I'm gonna say is that on the expert mode, you just... the enemies just have 200% more life. So 2 times more. So we were able to win the game with just 14 towers. So 28 of them would complete expert mode. So we have 12 towers more to build. That's crazy. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, that was it. If you liked the video, press the like button and let me know in the comments down below what do you want to see next, and see you guys in another video. Bye bye.